What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
The people that lives out here, you probably wouldn't take them to be black people. You might not look black, but you got the black blood into you.
You got that black blood in you.
Oh, Ohio, I've heard of them around the mountains.
How many times, and I feel like y'all can answer that too, because y'all do it a lot. How many times you feel yourself saying, I haven't said this recently, but you can say they got some black in them.
Every day.
Every day?
Every day.
You can tell they cultured. You can tell they be hanging around some black folk. Like, nah, real talk. That's how it is, because it's just like everything about it really brings itself to the forefront of you. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like because, I was around my aunt and my grandparents at a very young age, and they country and cityfied, baby. Yeah, so I find myself saying things and I be like, hold up, I sound just like them. So every day.
Every day.
Well, my name is Roberta Jeanette Orr.
Roberta.
But I go by Bert for a nickname.
Yeah, Bert. We all knew a Bert.
On my job that I had worked at, they took me to be white. And my best friend, she took me to be white. She was shocked when I told her I'm not white. I am black. I am a black person. And it was, well, you're not that. You think you are. No, I know I am. I was raised that way. But I was also raised, as Mom would say, it doesn't matter what color your skin is. We all serve one God. Now, as you know, this is my home. Over here is my daughter's home, Jessica.
Oh, snap, I love it.
Everybody else in here, we're all kinfolks.
Come on, man.
That's how this community got to be mixed with white and black. It was from the black children. Our children going out marrying white and bringing them in. A lot of them was as light as I am, but we still said we were black. And then we had some real dark ones. But that's okay. They were black, we were black. So that's how this all got started. My
American.
grandma,
the mom,
she had half turf, half black.
Like that.
My grandpa was a white man. My mom registered me as black. My mom she wasn't as fair complected as I am. She was a light tan brown. My dad, he has
that baby
German,
hard.
Irish, white. Well, his mother was a white woman.
I know.
His dad was a colored man. And then as I grew older and I got married and I had my children, I registered my children as black.
I have found that stone that was here down the mountain.
Most of them in this area go.
Okay, so this is in Ohio.
Shout out Ohio.
I see that a lot happening in the northern states, but especially when this is not a case like this, but when of people who passed as white, but they wasn't white, and they moved up north in those states where people wouldn't suspect it.
Yeah.
And then you'll have some down the line, some family members that will rebel against that and be like, nope, we ain't doing this no more. We are who we are. We're black, you know. But look at these people. Look at her. You can. I feel like we know the features. We know.
That's what it is.
Even having family members in our family who are light skin.
Yeah.
But we know the features and we know the skin tones, and it don't matter. Like even albinos, like we know our people.
Yeah. Yeah. And this has nothing to do with light skin versus dark skin. No. This is more so because how we are like the dark version of ourselves, and then there's a light version. We all about features and understanding that, this is someone that you can definitely see yourself in a photo, and you be like, yo, that person really, you could tell their grandma Like, yeah, like you can see it. Like something you just can't unsee.
Yeah, you could tell you was around the eldest too, babe.
How you can tell, man?
You could tell that person got something.
Yeah. It's in the talk. It comes out, bro. It's like when you tasting seasoning and that little secret sauce or that secret seasoning to be up in there and that last minute taste. You're like, ooh, what else you put? Oh, okay. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like that.
And you know another reason, babe? Because our state had Creole heritage, and we're used to people being light, but still knowing that that's a black person. So that's why I think we can see it a lot different.
Yeah.
Not a lot different, but we can notice it quicker.
Yeah, I feel you.
As black. We've got maybe 2-3 families that considers themselves being white. But the rest of us in here, we consider ourselves being black.
You know this country is prejudiced, always have been, and it never will grow out of it. I was in the
I would love to hear y'all in the comment section explain to me, have you ever been in this position where you actually have your family and one identifies white and the other identifies black, but y'all, you know what I'm saying? And I know I mean, I can say it because I have like cousins and aunties and stuff like that, but we talking about blended though. You know what I'm saying? Because she said this is more like in the neighborhood still, and
yeah, this is a little different though. This
I feel like it is a little different. I'm trying to explain it way we can all understand it. Because it's like the cousin down the street, the sister down the street. Like, are they that close to where they identify differently?
Like a same family and somebody identifies as black, somebody identifies as white. Well, see, I know what you're saying. You know that we have all races in our family.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think our people, they know what they are. But if they're mixed, what do they identify as? I don't know.
Especially if you're more if you look more of a dominant of a white individual compared to a black. Like for them, like you can see with the hair texture, you know what I'm saying? But is it still, because she's saying, but we still identify as black. So I'm just trying to wrap my head around the real perspective of the families. You know what I'm saying with this conversation?
Because our family, they don't have that problem of what they are. They know what they are. They're both. But yeah, that's why it's a little different. And I know our people from out of the country, out of the United States, are looking at us like, what?
Yeah.
but because the United States is this complicated, baby, that's why we having this conversation.
In 66, I circled black, Negro. He said, you can't circle that. I said, that's what I am.
Oh, see?
Well, he kind of smiled. And he said, circle this. I said, okay, which meant Caucasian. Exactly. I didn't show my color, but I know what I was. And I ain't going to tell you my race. My mom raised me as Negroes. Oh, I had a lot of people ask me, say, why did your mom raise you as a Negro? I said, that's what I am.
That's what I am.
He said, yeah, but you don't show it. I said, it's going to come a time where white won't accept you and the Negroes will accept you. I said, I'll wait it out. That's about all you can do.
You'll shout the victories, and you'll break through the blues.
Yes.
Be that fan, babe.
Growing up.
Had that fan in there. Nah, but this goes back to a video that we watching. Y'all should remember because it wasn't that long ago where this lady, she identified as white at one time in her history, but I don't think she identified as white.
Okay,
her
the
grandmother.
It started with the grandmother.
It started with the grandmother, and she moved because she wanted to identify as white, and then her offspring also as well identified as white. So she went back to go find her family, but they did not want to identify. They wanted to.
They didn't want to accept that they had black in them.
Yeah, help me now. Yeah,
so
it kind of goes with that.
Yeah, it was a video that we watched about an episode of white passing. Black people who pass as white.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're going to have to go find that video.
Yeah.
I was always taught that I was black. I started into school and didn't really think much about it until I got into the elementary. I'm going to say around about 3rd or 4th grade. That's when I started noticing the difference. I started noticing I was being taught that I was black, but I didn't look black. Other children didn't view me as black. Even some of those other kids made fun of me because why are you saying you're black when you're white? It wasn't until I reached about junior high and then I realized I'm white. That is what I am. Yes, I know I was raised black and was told I was black,
but I am white.
She look
What black
disappointed.
person has
That's her
blonde hair,
child.
blue eyes,
Yeah.
and fair complected and can hardly tan besides burning? I'm white.
You don't have to look black
I tell
to be black. I know she don't look black, but she has got black in her. She's right. She's got a lot of different kind in her. But I am her mother. I stand on the black.
Listen, baby.
Baby, and listen
Listen.
well with all dumbo ears. As long as if she's handing out papers that shows her ethnicity, then people can be like, oh, fair trade. Okay, yeah, we understand you got a little culture from history.
But
Blue
she had
eyes,
children with a white man.
blue eyes, blonde hair, pale skin. It's 100% she's going to be identified as a white lady.
Yeah, and that's
And that's just
like,
the facts. You can't beat that. You can't force that
Yeah.
idea or ideology on anyone else that's tried to believe that that she's black. Like, we can hear you. Like, we understand why she's saying what she's saying. There's nothing wrong with what she's saying. But to the people.
Well, first of all, we already know anybody who had an opportunity
Like
back
you-
in the day, because it's a lot. It's
It is
crazy.
so much. It's
And
really so much.
I know our supporters from out of the U.S. are going to be like, y'all crazy. But in this country, anybody who's going that hard to proclaim that they are black,
That is facts.
when it would be so much easier for them to just say that I'm white, I'm going to live like a white person. Baby, that lady said she black, okay? And this is an older lady. She looked
but-
like she was around during the time of segregation.
But
And she
they would
still
be,
said,
like the gentleman said, the application would go right back to her hands and say, ma'am, you made a mistake.
mm-hmm.
100%. Every single time.
And this is the only country that it truly matters in.
The only country. That's a bar. Yeah, that application coming back, sliding right back on your desk and say, ma'am, you want that loan, but you put this down. You want to fix that? You know what I'm saying? Because you got to understand, like, when that... Imagine if every white person was identifying as black. Now, just hear me out. But they put black on the application to take out a loan. That's gonna trigger the stats.
Let me look up something right quick, babe. Hold up.
That's gonna really
wanna-
amplify the stats. You know what I'm saying? And then that's gonna really start to trickle down into the black culture and the black community and everything. Because when we go, we have these little conflictions that we deal with time to time. I'm not saying that's our, like a point in our life where we say, oh, we struggling because we can't get a loan. That's just a little reality for us that people don't like to take in.
Right. People be saying that black people complain about this and that, and it's black people's fault why they don't prosper and this and that up in this country. But Navy Federal, I'm putting you on blast because I thought Navy Federal was the good bank, baby.
Oh, Navy Federal about to get the boot.
They denied over 50% of black loans. That's 2 weeks ago. That report came out 2 weeks ago.
We up to speed.
So if I was her, baby, I would have put white on that loan.
Well, you made a mistake. I did, didn't I?
I did.
Give me
Nah,
that
let me
paper
get that
back.
paper.
And mark my pen and
Child, use it to your advantage in this country, baby.
use hard, bro. That is the facts, though, man. Hey, this is the facts.
She
I was about to make a joke.
did not stand. Only for so long of a time she stood. As
She's
for
not
black.
happy with it.
When she got into school, into Waverly School, she let the people in Waverly change her thinking, her feeling. I didn't. I still stood for what I was.
Because that's
What my
you
mother
are.
told me I was.
That's
I
what
didn't
you
care
are.
what I had to go through. I still stood for it.
When I finally made the decision to go as white, I did feel guilty about it. It did, in a way, break my heart.
Breaking her
It's
mama
nothing
heart.
against my family. And it doesn't mean that I don't like black people or love black people or care for black people. I do. And like I told her, I can't be racist, and I know that. And I would never want to be, even if I chose to be. I couldn't. I don't want that for myself or for my children.
You're never going to get to the top of that mountain, I'm telling you. The black blood in you is going to stay there. And whether you want to accept it or not, there is going to be people to pick it out of you, whether you mention East Jackson or not.
I mean, I can see the black man. Honestly.
Yeah.
I went to a doctor in Waverly, a couple good years back. And on that application, it asked my race, and I put black. The woman come out and said to me, "How can you be black?" And I kind of stared at her because she throwed me off. She said, "I have never seen a black person, fair complected, blue eyes, freckles, and red hair." I said, "Well, surprise, you see her now." And she wanted to change my race. She was aiming on marking out the black and putting white. And I told her, "Don't you do that. I know what I go by."
What she's saying is heavy, and that's a bar alone. I just want y'all to really take that in, because that goes back to what I just said, that little hint of reality that we have to deal with when we put stuff down. Look how eager that lady was to try to get. If it didn't matter, she wouldn't have these conversations. This conversation wouldn't be having right now.
Right. Okay, so they showed a picture of, was it her mama or her grandma?
I want to ask that too.
It looked like an older picture, so it couldn't have been her mom. I don't know if it maybe was. I mean,
look at our mamas in them pictures that they got. It's black and white too, ain't it?
Black and white. Only the sharecropper picture is black and white.
It wasn't that. It wasn't that.
Oh no, babe.
I had one like that.
It was brown. It was brown.
Sure?
We got brown pictures.
Y'all remember them cameras? You had to take the pictures and they printed it.
The Polaroid. Okay.
Yeah.
The picture they showed earlier of the man and the woman, the white man and the black woman. She looked Native American.
She did.
And because my grandmother married a Native American, well, he was half Native American, half black. Her mom could have been that. And I know back in the day they had some Native Americans who went as black on their applications. So maybe it has something in their family line. I don't know, but I just wanted to throw it out there because there are some Native Americans who, throughout history, I don't want to say throughout history, but throughout the generation, who now goes as black. But that don't apply to all Native Americans.
Still on the application too, though.
Yeah, but Native American is on the application too.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh.
I know what I am. You leave it there. I will never, ever deny my race for what my mother had brought me up and raised me and had put me as. I will always be that.
Oh, okay. Definitely different. Had conversations like this on the channel, but I feel not as much.
We should highlight this a little bit more.
What y'all think? Y'all want to dive deep into this? Because as you can see, there have people out here in this world that actually identify as black, and they're struggling with being
identity.
They're struggling with identity and being received as black.
Yeah, well, not her, baby, because that's a proud black woman, okay?
Nah, I feel you. 100%.
And nobody gonna tell her different. All right, so we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.